What up, though? It's Prophet, the Heart of Toledo, putting it down for fansitetv.com.
Yo, partner.
I don't put myself in a box because I think what I got to bring to the game has never been brought to the game before.
Baby, I'm a star. Ain't nothing but the heavens above me.
When I heard NWA, that really made me want to rap. I wanted to be Ice Cube. I wanted to Jerry Curl. All my raps started off like when they say straight out of Compton. I was straight off of Belmont and stuff like that. But then Scarface, that's what really got me into like real lyricism. And then Tupac, that was my all-time. Like when I studied Tupac, that made me believe I could be really great. Then I had a friend named Endo he was with this big rap group called the Joint Mob out of Toledo. He had just got out of prison and he had took me under his wing and he had showed me a lot and he showed me what it takes to be a real artist. And so I say NWA, Scarface, Tupac, and Endo, those people right now are the reason that I make music today.
If I get too spiritual, a lyrical miracle coming out of your stereo.
Majority of my shows make majority of my money in Alabama, Indiana, and Ohio. And so I done toured down there everywhere you really could name. But like the funnest place I ever toured was Canada. Because white fans love it, you know. Every black person you meet as a dude, they rap. So they looking at you from rapper standpoint like, man, my cousin rap better than him, or I rap better than him. So, but when you get them white fans, they really enjoy and embrace you. So Canada, that was the best place I ever toured. The city, in a specific city, is called Guelph, Canada. It's like 50 minutes from Toronto, and I love it.
Haters ain't hating, you ain't doing your job. I ain't gonna stop when the times is hard. And the haters.
I was already making music. I had a big song in Toledo called My Block, and I had a video shot for it. But in like 2003, the police plant crack on me. You know, I was into drugs then though, so it wasn't like I was an innocent person. But I had stopped because my CDs was selling so much, and I was about to make my move to Atlanta. And that's the time I was filming everything because I direct DVDs and direct videos too. And so police got tired of me, you know, so they ended up playing crack on me and ended up getting me locked up and slowed my whole momentum down and scarred my life forever. Like, so I got to make it a rap because ain't no big time 9 to 5 coming with no felony. And so it just made me more hungry with music, and it made me know that I have no option and I have no other side gig but to make it in this. And so that's how it impacted my music.
And these haters can't help but love me. Baby, I'm a star.
Well, I shot a video for my song called Block Life. It was a real popular song back where I'm from. And I just had the camcorder off for one whole summer, and it showed the block for real, like everything. Like anything you could imagine on the block, from crackheads hooking up a climbing telephone, hooking up illegal cable to everything. And one part, it was a girl on there putting a bottle in herself. And so it was a TV show called Hood TV in Dayton, Ohio. And he aired it on there, and I guess the mayor's daughter had seen it, and they caused the show to get snatched off the air, and I made the news for that one too. And it kind of killed the single, and the legs that could have grown far as the video.
From the hood of broken dreams, when niggas put down basketballs to sell dope.
I'm from the south side of Toledo, a street called Belmont Avenue, and it was 3 dudes from my street who basically raised me, and they was all killed like the same month. 2 of them got killed by the police. So I did a documentary about the guys. You know, one was 19, one was 18, and one was 17. They all got killed the same month. So I did a documentary on them. And it shows like how my neighborhood started, like, because my grandparents were the first blacks in the neighborhood, like in 1952. But now you look, it's all predominantly black neighborhood. It's probably the worst neighborhood in Toledo. And so I wanted to show how, like, the drugs, how it affected the neighborhood when that first hit in '85. And I got all the people, like the original drug addicts from the neighborhood, and how, like, when the gangs first took off in Toledo around like '88, and it shows that, and then the Toledo and Detroit war, when the Detroit drug dealers tried to come to Toledo and take over. And I just wanted to show and not glorify, like, most people, they'll tell a young person, like, when you live the streets, you're going to die or go to jail, which ain't true. Because, like, 90% of the people, you're just going to end up a bum. You're going to do 2-year prison bitch, at the prison bitch, you're going to wake up 40-year-old broke selling dope next to your son. And so that's what the DVD focused on. And because people was talking too much and talk about unsolved murders, the homicide detectives come and question me about some stuff that happened when I was 10 years old that I ain't had nothing to do with. And so they ended up raiding my house and, you know, and stuff like that. Put me on the news, and preachers was protesting my DVD and all that. And so I went through a lot of trouble. And every concert I did in Toledo, the police raided. But the DVD was a well put together DVD, and I like it. And I got a part 2 of it coming out called The Nigga Gospel.
Life, the only life we know.
Oh man, Toledo riots, that's the best part of my life right now. If I die right now, that's probably the best thing I've been a part of. And the Toledo riots, the Nazis planned a rally. I wouldn't even care if they planned a rally and do their little protest or whatever. But they said they're going to march through the inner city of Toledo and take on gang. So we out there probably 3,000 people, you know, like ready like to stop the march, but it's probably 5,000 police. And so we knew we couldn't get to them, like get to the Nazis. So I threw a brick over them, and everybody started throwing bricks, and the police like try to get us, so we started blasting the police with bricks, and it just turned out to all out riot. The Nazis didn't get the march because the police couldn't even protect themselves, and it was a good chance for me to get back at the police, you know what I'm saying, for killing my peoples and playing crack on me. And so it was fun just actually like seeing the police run, throwing bricks at them, and I made the news. They caught me like with bricks in my hand. And the funny part of that whole story is my granddad lived in Pensacola, Florida. He had called me down like, son, I was watching the world news. They showed Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, and I see you with 2 bricks in your hand. I said, boy, you're still a fool, you know?
No lies, no gimmicks, this my testimony. When I was at the bottom, everybody stepping on me.
Musically, my all-time goal is to be the greatest rapper who ever lived and sell more copies than any artist ever. Like, when I watched Tupac Resurrection, he said he wasn't going to change the world, but he was going to spark the brain who changed the world. And I believe I'm a disciple of Tupac, and I believe I'm that brain that he sparked. And so I love Tupac, and I love Biggie, and I love where Eminem and Jay-Z and them took rap. But my goal is to take rap further than what they took it to. And so that's my whole goal in rap music. Well, my new single was called NyQuil, featuring Sir Versatile, which happened to be Life Jenny's first cousin. And the concept of the song NyQuil is like, for like a female have a stressful day, and you know, like when you have stressful days like that, you might not sleep well, going toss and turning and stuff like that. And so you might want a guy to be your NyQuil, so you take part of the guy and sleep well. So that's my single NyQuil, and it's doing very well in Ohio, Indiana, and places up in the Midwest right now. It hasn't hit big down here yet, but we're working it right now, and that's NyQuil.
No coat at winter time, who in the grind just to have food at dinner time. I feel it grind to make
Y'all can email me at Prophet, PROPHET 1100@gmail.com. And believe it or not, where I get booked for most of my shows at, people hit me on MySpace, and that's at myspace.com/Prophet the Heart of Toledo.